is this shit? WWE, why the fuck do I have to watch this shit, right? And then come on the show and tell you guys out there about the shit that I've watched. It just means I have to tell you about the shit that I've watched, which means you're getting 2 pieces of shit every week. Why the fuck do I have to do that? I'm getting annoyed. WWE, do you really think that I give a shit about the shit that you give a shit about? Shit! Too many shits, bro. Too many shits. I'm getting tired of doing this every week, chatting about the dumbest stuff when there's other wrestling out there, other wrestling promotions out there doing it right. Just run the intro, man.
Well, enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
Are you ready?
It is Sunday, and you're listening to the Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast.
Give me a hell yeah! And get some love! Woo, yeah!
With Kinny Killer.
Hey, yo! We're in the big D tonight, baby, and we are live! Woo!
I'm the Goddamn Sugar Shook.
The best there is, the best there was, and the best ever will be! Cause that's the bottom line! The Stone Cold said so!
Hello, everyone. It is 100. That's right, Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast. It's episode 100. I am the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. The one man with no Instagram, formerly the one man, no Twitter fan. That's right, it's your boy Kinny Killer. And as always, I am kicking it with the hashtag tech guy, the Newport Knight, the Welsh Wizard, the Goddamn Sugar Shugs.
Yo, 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 yo.
Can you believe we're here, man?
It's long, man. It's long.
Nearly 2 years.
Nearly 2 years doing this shit, watching this fucking bullshit every week.
I know, man. It's hurting me. It's hurting me. Like, I'm just glad I record this ish, you know, so I can fast forward this.
We should have done like a Grey's Anatomy podcast. At least we would have something good to talk about.
You know what I mean? Or a scandal, or
yeah, man. We'd be killing it.
the Shondaland. Just straight call it Shondaland. How to get away with murder.
Exactly. WWE are getting away with murder every week, man. Charging money for this shit.
Then they try to undercut people, trying to say, yeah, you know, get the network, blah blah blah. Watch us every week, da da da. And just fair enough, it's free TV, but come on, man. I'd rather pay to watch New Japan.
It's free for some people, you know. Or it's free if you're like a little crook like you with your ghetto internet.
Yeah, man. I've upgraded from Lidl to Aldi, bruv.
Exactly.
Standard. That's how we do. Oh, people, Segheads, it's gonna be a bit of a flashback episode as well. We're gonna go through a lot of the funny stuff that's happened on the show. Also, we've got an interview with President. That's right, the President of the NWA, Bruce Tharpe. I can't believe I got this, but yeah, it's a bit of a coup. So, part 1 of the interview's coming up later. We're just going to talk about a lot of ish. But Shugs, how's your weekend been so far?
Well, it's good because I can finally talk about the football again.
Because
like, you know, we went and we played this team who've been like splashing the cash, and they've been on like a unbeaten run, 5 games, and we just went and just give them that whooping.
What?
3-0 first half, and then second half we just parked that bus, you know. Parked the bus and just fucking took them 3 points.
They thought they were sick. That's what happened.
They were sick, yeah. And then the bus broke down, so we had to wait till like 7 o'clock to the recovery van to come.
No, that just says it all. You just whip some ass and then you got to just sit on your ass like.
Exactly.
Literally.
So we just like carried on just drinking their beer, man. And there was none of their players left, only our players. Standard.
Just red stripe on the side. You get me, red stripe, some fried dumpling, keep yourself warm. So, yeah, straight ghetto-ness. Alright, let me just get quickly to the show, then we'll run the ish. So website is going to be changing, people, and I'll tell you why in a bit, but at the moment, follow it, www.sundaysegway.weebly.com. Also follow us on Twitter, the Sunday Segue, at Sunday Segue, Segue spelled SEGUE. Please follow us on Facebook. Email us at sundaysegway@gmail.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, iTunes, Podomatic, Stitcher, Mixcloud. Don't forget to download that Double Twist player. Please tell me people have Double Twist, and I haven't been saying this for nothing for the last fucking 100 episodes. Shout outs. I just want to give a shout out to Partners in Crime, Max Wrestling, e-magazine. You can follow them, Max Wrestling, emag.weebly.com. Also, Wrestling Video News, where you can get all your DVD releases or for all wrestling promotions. Also, Open Turnbuckle, Exposed Steel. Chad B. Rotten Broughton with his Mrs. Courtney. Make sure you check out their show. Shugs, you got any shout-outs?
Shout out to at Newport YMCA. 3 points yesterday. Big up, big up.
I want to shout out to all the segheads. You know exactly who you are. Every single one of you that's been a guest on this show, that's taken up your time, especially the Americans. Geez, man. Chad B. Rotten and Courtney, Tim Vicious, Ollie, my God, Zach McGibby, Canadian, sorry, Zach McGibby. Man, we've just had so many. Josh Dillon, to name a few, that's come on the show. Fame Black, waking up 6 in the morning, just to come on the show. Some 5 in the morning, Danger Rich. Geez, so thanks every single one of you.
Smart Talk Report.
Yeah, man. Nick Meltzer McGee, just giving us
just revoking people's need
straight, I mean, Archie's got it revoked numerous of times, so oh man, yeah. But yeah, thanks to every single one of you. So Shugs, yeah man, just we just started it off just with a bang. Just the first episode, just new to us, we decided we was gonna do this after listening to the Law and Daily Dose,
Daily Dose, man. I missed that
I
issue.
know, I loved it so much, like the Zoobs. And just every minute, man. It just gave us like something to laugh about, while we were working together, obviously. But I mean, the first episode we covered things like Chris Masters pulling up the tree to save his mom. The man pull up the tree. His mum's thing was on fire. He pull up the tree, dash the tree. The guy could have just beat down. Look how thick he is. He could have just drop kicked the door,
But he had to pull up the tree just to beat the door down with the tree.
That's something a yard man would do. Just pull up. The weed stash needs saving. Just pull up the tree. Right. Oh man. I mean, one of the best bits about that episode, the first episode, was your story about Benidorm.
Where the man got the glass bust in his head.
Oh my God! You just know man ain't gonna go out there and just start warring with glasses, man.
It was an accident apparently.
Apparently, someone got vexed and just thought, forget throwing chairs, we throwing glasses.
Exactly.
Oh man. But people, the episode was actually called Xpac Tears a New One. Boy, this is the most funniest thing. It's not funny, but it's funny, right? You know what's coming up. You know what's coming up, right? Xpac, Sean Waltman, 123 Kid, 6-pack. The guy rips himself a new one. And when I say rips himself a new one, he decides to do a Bronco Buster in Jerry Lynn's farewell match. The guy moves. He tears his ass open. No! How does that happen? You tear your ass open. I told the missus about this and she didn't want to talk about it anymore. Because when you say you tear the ass open, no, dude, what was you doing?
It's just like, but he said that he didn't notice. How can you not notice when your ass has been torn open? He said he went to the bathroom and then noticed there's a pool of blood in his singlet. And that's how he knew.
You just freak out. You just freak out.
Yeah. I'd probably pass out. That might freak out.
Oh my God. They'll be playing that tune in it, the Tiny Temper, the pass out on the way to the hospital.
And it's on TMZ, it's anus ripping nearly killed me. And they got a video of the move.
Oh, did you please tell me you didn't watch that?
No, I wouldn't watch that. I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see the ass tear.
Look, it says on here, Pac, real name Sean Waltman, says he didn't notice the blood at first and even finished the match. But during the after party, he felt something was really wrong. Pac says he went to the bathroom and discovered an enormous pool of blood in his singlet. That's when Pac called himself an ambulance. What the? How can you not notice?
No, he probably tore it up even more, continuing the match.
Oh,
that
is
because he's not in the E, they ain't got no one there to do the X sign.
Yeah.
To do the X sign, call an ambulance, come and pick up your people.
So he just had a bust up batty and that was it.
Jeez. Now, what a way to stop, our tenure. Xpac busts his ass. The guy tried to Bronco Buster. Jerry Lynn moved out the way, man, just tore his asshole. Oh, man. I mean, I know we got a flashback bit, so we're obviously going to slice and dice that shit in, but of all the things to start off with.
Well, that's what was in the news, mate. We used to do our little deadly dirt sheets, and that's what was in the news. Xpac busts his ring. That's it.
Yeah, deadly dirt sheet, man. Well, deadly dirt sheet is dead out. He's dead out. One of my numerous failed things, man. There's a lot of them. Jace Clarkson.
Yeah, he didn't really appreciate that.
I want to give a shout out to our homie Jason Clarkson.
Pour some liquor.
Listen, you remember we got gassed off Fandango, man.
I know. We thought he was gonna be the man. Thought he was gonna be big.
He just flopped it. What happened?
And where is he?
Doing some two-step with the stiffest woman out there, Rosa Mendes.
Oh man, she is so dead.
She's stiffer than harder bread, man. There's going to be a lot of Caribbean references on the show today. We've already had red stripe, fried dumpling, weed, and harder bread. So keep them counting, people. Yeah, and then E2J, man. E2J.
We need to pour some liquor. Where is this guy?
He went AWOL, like he was with us, 13, 14 episodes? No, actually more than that. He was even there for the infamous hummus slap, we'll get to, but he was there for about 20 odd episodes. Three man team, and then bam, just went AWOL. Just gone. So pour some liquor for the falling homie. But we then introduced guests because of that. We introduced guests. Our very first guest. Can you remember who it was?
No idea.
Sierra. Yeah.
Sierra. Oh yeah.
From
Angry Marks.
Sierra. She showed us a lot of love at the beginning. And yeah, man, she decided to come on. We were shook. I still don't know why we were shook. I just think it's because she was a female and we didn't know how to kind of kind of operate around that. So yeah, it was a weird one, but she did help us out a lot.
Yeah. That was good. I suppose it's because somebody we heard on a different podcast and then we got them on ours, so we were just like shook from that, I guess.
And we're continuing to listen to more. I mean, we listen to the law. That's our ish. Every week, King and the Fish. I tried to holler at Pollock as well. Try and give us a voice note. He were having none of it, mate.
Nah, man's too busy.
Yeah. More flashback stuff, man. Mark Henry.
Somebody's gonna get their ass kicked. Somebody's gonna get their wig split. Somebody's gonna get their ass kicked. Somebody's gonna get the wig split.
Oh.
Beat him up, break his neck, beat him up, break his neck, beat him up, break his neck, beat him up.
Hey, fair play, you went in on that shit.
Alright, cool.
Fucking hell.
I'm just gonna go straight into podcast now, yeah? You cool?
Alright, yeah, man.
Cool. Alright. Mark Henry, John Cena angle. Now, let me just start by just saying this, okay? This is, by far, right, the best angle swerve of all time, and I don't care what anyone is trying to tell me. This is the guy had a swerve in the media months ago. I'm talking months ago, this guy swerved us. And it's culminated into this Raw. Shugs, what can you say about this, man? What can you say?
Mate, all I can say is I was hooked, I was hooked. Yeah, and he had me done. Man felt a little, my eyes, like I had something in my eye. But it was just so good. It was just like, where did Mark Henry get this? I know he's talking about, and he's saying about he might retire and he's going to go into acting. Well, if that's how he can act, then, he'll have plenty of jobs lined up when he actually does finish. But, just the whole way that the angle came across, and when they saw him and he was talking to the primetime players in the back,
yeah,
and Mr. No Days Off, Darren Young starts, like balling out the back, and he's just like, has to give him a hug. Tamina Snuka's there and everyone else, and then he comes out and he's all smiling. It was just so good. It was so good.
ETJ man, what about the lines? What about the lines? You think it's that easy? I got a lot left in the tank.
You think it's that easy? I got a lot left in the tank.
Can you remember us wilding out? Mark Henry doing the doing the whole big angle on John Cena.
The retirement
man.
speech. And his fucking salmon jacket.
But the funny thing about that episode is we decided to do a little singing thing, you know. We did
Oh, yeah.
the theme song. You was meant to sing. Why didn't you bust a tune, man?
Because you just killed it so badly that I just, like, didn't even want to get involved in that.
Even E2J was busting it, like, and you just stayed quiet, man. Let me fucking take the fall for this. But yeah, man. We were singing. He just comes out. We got a lot more left in the tank. Like, shit.
Turns out he fucking didn't.
Sorry about your damn luck. It's just, we were vexed about that though, because they should have given him the strap at that time. He was hot at that time, man.
Yeah, and it's just like, if you think that, like, Sheamus has been champ, Sheamus was champ for, like, however many weeks, and he's probably, like, he's more like a 2-time, 3-time champ, and Mark Henry hasn't been champ, doesn't seem fair, really, because Sheamus is shit.
He's returning, right?
Well, I've seen the promos, and he's returning as the exact same shit person he was when he
Why
left.
didn't they just...
No change. No.
Why didn't they just do his return after Mania, and make him return as a heel? Just make him come in a hooded top or something, hooded jacket, just bro kicking people, and then he just takes off the jacket. I'm coming for the title. Or something. Just something different. But no. We're still going to get 1-800 fella.
That was so crap that it was good. 1-800 fella. And he was just coming, just bro kicking everywhere.
I tell you what was sick though, which you shed light on. About time.
Boot time. The tag team.
Oh man. About time. Oh shit. But yeah, after Mark Henry, a couple weeks after that, you swanned off to Florida, sunning it out, getting blick, and just left us in the lurch. I had to get hashtag tech guy in training, Jason Clarkson on. It's with me, him, and E2J. I mean, we went in on you, man. We went in on you. Man, But I think we had some really good episodes when you was away. Not saying obviously that when you're on the show you shit on them, but yeah, when you was away, like I don't know what it was, but it just so happened Ryback decided to just do this backstage shit.
Oh, that was the best. I think that is still the best Ryback we've ever seen. The big guy.
We did a whole episode on the big guy, hence why you named it the big guy. But episode 19 was named Homer Slap. Segment 3, people. Ryback backstage. Now, I really want you guys kind of reaction to this, because this was the kind of first time where I get to kind of, I thought of Jace, in terms of what he's going to say after he sees this. Because Ryback manhandled this brother. Listen, Ryback went in on this dude. I mean, I'll get to Jason in a minute. E2J, what do you think WWE were trying to get across here with Ryback?
What a prick. He's just a bad man. Like, I almost had to phone Childline. I felt sorry for the guy. Actually felt sorry for the guy. But yeah, you need stuff like this. You need angles like this to get him across, because the only thing this guy's lacking is the win streak, the dominant win streak, like the Lesnar. Do you know what I mean? That step up to like Lesnar. The stuff he does backstage, man. He does this stuff. It's working. I like this stuff. But I saw that and do you know what I mean? I felt sorry for that guy. I actually thought the guy was going to cry. And yeah, and then obviously you think, is he going to get away with it? Nah, he's never going to get away with it. And then yeah, he just dashes this guy horribly through the table.
Jace, can you come in on this? Because I want to know what you thought of this, watching this kind of a backstage segment, and what would you do if it was you?
My first thought is, when I was watching it, I was like, worst buffet ever. Okay, the guy far right had a burger bun open and was putting Doritos on the plate. What's going on? Then obviously they're all moving out. Ryback's got the Ute against the wall, and I put he slapped a Ute with hummus. The Ute's ear was full of hummus. I don't know how the kid was able to not put his finger in his ear and dig the hummus out. It was bugging me. And then I just like the way that Ryback's just, just being a big bully. It looks like he's leaving. Then just drops the Ute through the crappy buffet. I would have been pissed with the buffet myself.
Alright, let's say, hypothetically, ETJ, let's say, Jason was the dude.
My face is hurting, bro.
Alright, let's say Jason was the dude, me and you are the two guys, watching this go down. Now, me and I've known Jason for years, and, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, one side of me is thinking, Jace, you about to get smacked up and there's nothing I can do about it. And the other side is me thinking is looking at you, ETJ, and being, look, listen, if we go down, we all go down together. Let's just try and do something to this dude. Like, Jace, what would you do? Would you pick up a bottle of water and spray it in his face? Would you try and get some lettuce and just tweak it in the eyes?
No, do you know what I would have done? You see, when he got slapped and the hummus was in his ear, I would have looked at you two and been, what, you're not going to back me now? And it all depends on what you done, what would happen next, because...
Okay.
I would have had to pass Ryback a cracker or something, man.
Just dare him to eat a cracker and see if he can eat it in a minute. Like, make his throat dry out, and then we just jump him. Now, Jason did the editing, right? And this, I can't even explain what had happened. The guy basically, Ryback was backstage and just manhandled this one youth, right, at catering, and slapped some hummus in his face so hard, and there was hummus in his ear, and we just, it was too much. It was horrible. We just named it hummus slaps, man. It was just too much. It was too much. But yeah, while he was away, obviously, Suge started naming us the Cliq, me and E2J. How did that even happen?
I don't know, man. It's just because you were like, maybe you were just talking some shit, or I don't know, you were doing something, and it just like pissed me off. So, you were going, E2J going around with his flowing locks like Shawn Michaels, and then you were there like, I don't know, fucking Xpac where you bust up ring beef.
Hey. I continue.
What about when Sando came out as Xpac?
That was only a couple of weeks ago, but that was so sick.
The fucking Cliq.
And we decided to do some Cliq shit and just we ran a promo on your ass, man. We ran a promo on you. That was, I don't know if people noticed, but I did like references to Chris Brown songs. If you listen to the promo, which obviously Sugar's gonna put in.
We have a public service announcement brought to you in part by the Cliq.
Now this is the Cliq. Shugs, this is out to you, brother. You out there in the United States, and while you're up north, getting drunk, busting up your head as usual, we here backstage running roughshod on players. Because we started from the bottom. We like the Holy Grail out here. We like fine China out here, man. We running around the streets wearing a suit and tie, and you better realize we're gonna take back the night. Because it's about to be an earthquake up in here. Tell me to Jay.
Well, you know something, Shugs? We've been touching fists with Mickey Mouse at Disneyland. We got ourselves a new member. You see anybody with audacity and half a brain can record audio, but we got ourselves an ace.
Hey yo, it's the Cliq. Run my shit.
I've done like references to Chris Brown songs, like, and then I bust a tiny temper earthquake in at the end, just to keep it flowing. E2J went in on Shugs with the anyone with half a break bust audacity. It was too much. And Jace was just like, Shugs, I didn't have no part in it.
Because he knew that the fire was coming, that hot fire would come back.
Hot fire did come for me. Fuck, it did come for me. And the funny thing, it come for me, probably 5 episodes after that, which we'll get to. But I suppose we've got to talk about this shit over Raw a little bit. Road to WrestleMania, man. Shit. It's shit, innit?
Go home show?
it's just shit. I mean, it's the road to WrestleMania is kind of talked about after Royal Rumble, but it's
like we get to Sunday, and until I look at your like show notes, I can't even remember what happened on Raw, and then because this one just says Raw, I have no idea what happened.
I'm not even going to talk about a lot of the stuff that happened. I will talk about some, but it was just rubbish, and I'd rather use the 100th show to talk about funny stuff that happened in the past, than talk about the shit that's happening in the present. But we'll talk about some of the stuff. It don't feel like Road to WrestleMania. It'll probably start after tonight, which, because Raw's been so shit, I forget it's Fastlane tonight. But yeah, Triple H, Ric Flair. This is probably, one of the best bits on the show. It had such a real feel to it.
It just, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't like Ric Flair anymore. It seems like when he's talking, I don't know what he's saying. It's like he's talking and he's got about 5 gobstoppers in his mouth. Like when you eat too many and then you get that.
Oh, that's just falling out.
Like all like purple or blue or whatever colour the gobstoppers are, and you're like. And I just don't know what he's saying. He's just like,
Purple juice. Shout out to the one sponsor of the Segue, the Vimto.
Exactly. Man's on that Vimto high.
Shit, man. He pushed him down. I'm glad he just pushed him and they didn't do like some off-key beat down and punch him in his face or something. Because
he might just break. He might fall apart.
Oh man.
Man's too old.
Yeah.
To be getting licks.
He needs to be.
Too old to be getting pushed over.
Yeah, he needs to take care of himself a bit better. Like, you put the hands down to stop himself from busting. Could have broke his wrist.
Okay, what about Vince McMahon on the cover of Must?
No,
Fit?
Listen, right? Put this in the comments thing so I can see, because I ain't seen it. I've heard about it, but I ain't seen it.
Have you seen it? Like, my man's showed me a picture. I'll have to let me have a look.
What, does he look hench?
Hench ain't the word.
Oh, stop it.
How old's the guy?
60-something.
Yeah, he's a joke. 4 days. This is from like 4 days ago. Mind.
Shit.
This is the cover from 4 days ago.
Scott Putski. Scott Putski Award.
Mate, Scott Putski and the fucking rest, man.
Looking like Warlord and shit.
Alright, how do I send some ish? I got it. The chat.
Oh, jeez. Alright, here we go. Let's see this.
Alright, so this is...
No! Oh.
It's like, how is he that big?
Nah, man. His face looks superimposed onto someone's body. It does though, innit, Shugs?
But this is from the other day.
Yo, Vince, you need to stop this now. Nah, man. You need to... Nah, man. Nah.
He likes to work out. I think there's a second one. That's the shot from inside.
No. Blood, look, that looks superimposed now. No, actually, oh nah. Just the way his head's to the side, it looks a bit superimposed. Oh, it's too much. He's a G, but it's too much.
All right, wait, the last one.
All right, show me this. What? Why is he biting the bar? Why is he? No, let's move from this. This is wrong. On so many levels, this is wrong. All right, man. Cena fucks up Rusev. So refreshing to see this. He was angry for once.
Yeah, but if this means he's gonna lose, that's fine. Because like my man did get fucked up. That clothesline was horrible. He just got smashed. But I don't know, man. Fuck.
I know. I just like the way though he was cussing him. Like, we don't see that angry. But I just like the way he was kept pointing at him, kept cussing him while the commentators were explaining what was going down. It was different. I like to see that. And now they're actually promoting the US title. Man lifted it up. Like, yeah, I want this ish. We know you don't want this ish, bro. You don't want that belt.
Yeah, exactly. It's like some fucking boots, man. You don't want them be ending up at the bottom of the fucking Hudson, finding that fucking Intercontinental title.
You know that, innit? How many IC titles have been dashing that river? It's too much. Paige shows.
Why is she so bummed? Is that what you asked?
Yeah, of course. That's all I put. It's just Paige. Because you want this king.
It's just like, The thing is, she stole all that gear, so she got the gear off the Rosebuds, and then had her normal gear underneath.
Yeah. It just didn't make any sense.
It just didn't make no sense at all.
But yeah.
It's just like, oh yeah, all I've got is some like black shorts and like my black top, but I put this stupidness over the top of it. You know, at least just do something different, man. Just put some pink ones on or something, and then it at least looks like you actually did have to take the clothes off this person. And why is she having a shower before?
Yeah, I don't get that either. That was a bit weird, but of course they wanted everyone to see what going on in it.
Yeah, why couldn't it be like a wind machine, just like a little wind machine, just blow up?
Some Marilyn Monroe shit. I can hear Vicky Earls right now just going, Jesus. She's getting pissed, she's getting vexed at the fact that we're talking about thing. But maybe if I said Seth Rollins 100 times, she'll probably start liking that. She's tweeted up, or she put a picture on the wrestling group of Seth Rollins. Yeah, that picture. So Vicky, you're not so innocent yourself. PTP are back.
Amazing. Hoorah, hoorah, hoorah.
Yeah. Oh my god. Is this legit or you reckon?
What about my man who was in the ring with Darren?
Oh.
And then...
This guy got left. He got rocked before he even said his name.
Oh shit, man.
No, I mean that.
Even like when you get some random wrestler, like, do you know what I mean, and they get an announcement, and just they're from this part or wherever, from fucking Saskatchewan, and they're nobody, like John fucking Smith, but this guy didn't get anything.
Saskatchewan. Corpus Christi, them random places. Wait, Saskatchewan's in Canada, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, my man didn't even get his name mentioned. He got rocked straight away, just bam in your face by Connor. And then all of a sudden we just see, just Titus, just Clash of the Titans just come out. Love that.
Do you know that like Jose Mourinho is on like Goals on Sunday?
What now?
And he's just like running amok.
Shut up.
Yeah, he's just going in. Like, obviously Chelsea are on some like charm offensive, innit? After them, they push up my guy off the train.
Yeah.
So he's on Goals on Sunday, and he's just going in on everyone.
I might have to put the Sky Go on right now on my phone, so watch it at the same time. Watch him going.
They're quoting all his ish on BBC Sport.
Have you seen him in that Top 11 advert?
Oh, he's so dead, isn't it?
He could have done better than that, man.
And my guy's got his phone, and he's just like, "Are you listening?"
It had to be the blackhead, didn't it? Stupid man can't even listen to what he's saying.
Yeah, it's like only Mourinho. Fair enough if it was like fucking, I don't know, the ginger Mourinho. What's his name? Sean fucking Dyche.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was him, just
fucking Max Brannon looking man.
Mate. What about the youth that killed his sister?
Listen, the blood clot, Bobby.
Mate, I've been explaining to everyone that they've done a WWE Hornswoggle. Hornswoggle killed Lucy Beale because they didn't have an answer. So yeah, just Hornswoggle, innit? So he's the fucking Hornswoggle of Albert Square.
Little bastard, you just thump up his sister with a music box. Is the 10-year-old you strong enough to lace his sister over her head with a music box and kill her? No. But
I know she's some skinny-ish man, but even she could beat down that guy with his fucking bowl cut.
Get me? Just straight kick to the dome. Like, but yeah, I wanted it to be Max straight, because Max Jake Wood is a goon. He's just.
Have you seen? Or like they got all these mixtapes now for like Dot Cotton and all.
I haven't seen it, no.
You haven't seen it because like Dot Cotton's like going to prison or whatever. They got all these mixtapes, so it's just like fucking. I don't know, man. They got these offbeat tracks like saying dots in the pen and this and that, and then like the Albert Square Hustle, EastEnders crew and all stuff like that. It's so cool, man. I'll
tell you what, man. This week on EastEnders, it's actually been sick. If you want some PR and how to do promoting this shit, they know how to do their ish, man. They got like 12 million people listening, watching on one episode. Like, oh man, just the way they did it is sick. And there's the live episodes where Tanya just busts out the Adam. She was just like. She said,
my guy fucking killed
him. Adam Woodyard is a
He's a G with that belly.
I hope my belly don't turn out like that, Dread. I said to Sharon, if my belly turn out like this, I swear, just do something. Just do something. Like, I don't care what you have to do, but just don't. I don't want
Right.
to see my belly like that.
So like this was on Grime Daily or something like
Yeah.
that. It was Hickey like this, so it was on Insta.
Mhm.
So it's like walking the hardest, the Dot Cotton the Dot Cotton mixtape.
The walking the hardest.
So the first one's the intro featuring Ethel.
Yeah.
And then, number 2 is like the Warford Skank. True Player for Life featuring Max Brannan. My Neck, My Back, Lick My Vagina, Neck and Crack. Laundrette Shotter featuring Lil Beal. Dear Mama featuring Nick Cotton. Number 7, Wasteman for Life, the Billy Diss. Number 8, Get With the Wicked featuring Richard Blackwood. 9, Beal Ain't About. No, Beal Ain't About It. Ian Beal Diss.
Hey.
Firestarter featuring Alfie. Saggy Pum, Cat Slater Diss.
My head. Stop it.
Saggy Pum, the Cat Slater Diss.
Why are they doing this?
Alright, number 12, It Ain't Safe on the Block featuring Ben Mitchell. And then number 13, mate, You're Just Gonna Die. The Pum Pum Killer featuring Patrick Truman.
But I went too Pat. Yolandi, man.
And then Fruit Stall Shotter featuring Peter Bior. And Are You Really Really From the Ends, the full EastEnders crew.
So are these actual tunes, yeah? Or they
It's just like somebody just made this mixtape. It's a picture like Dot smoking a fag.
Someone's got to make these tunes, bro.
Walking the hardest.
Lethal Bizzle, just come out and I beg, like pump, just do the tunes, man.
Saggy Pump, man.
Saggy Pump. Why? Oh my my belly. I can't. I'm gonna throw up my cornmeal porridge in a minute. That's another yard saying. All right, let's go back to the wrestling before we go to the break. Oh my head, Shugs, man. Brian and Reigns brawl. Did you see the waiting sign?
Yeah, in the back.
The agents. You talking to me about agents. Which agents were out there?
Thing was there, when Regal was there.
See, but I thought it didn't look like Regal though. He looked skinny off.
Yeah, because he had some different suit.
Oh yeah.
And then you said the guy from NXT.
Oh, Bill DeMott was out there.
Yeah, and then they had some blackhead out there.
Yeah, who was Norman Smiley. That's who it was. Bad man Norman Smiley with the wiggle. You know who I'm talking about. Segheads, yeah. Norman Smiley. Oh shit, man. Yeah. And then, Finn got his mouth bust. Reigns' mouth was bust.
Mate, always bust all the time.
It's always bleeding, innit?
Yeah, why?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyway, that's enough of that. Let's we're gonna go to a quick break. I need to compose myself because my head is hurting after all that laughter. Oh man, but yeah, we'll be back. A lot more memories, a lot more stuff. We're gonna talk New Japan Pro Wrestling on Access TV.
What about this? It's the remix to Ignition, Bobby Beal edition. I killed that blonde chicky, but Chain didn't go snitching.
Yes. Oh shit.
Shit, man.
Oh no. Have you told your missus about this?
She loves EastEnders, man.
Wait, so what is it on Insta? Yeah.
Man, just on like Twitter and stuff like that.
Okay, I have to look that up. And what's it called? It's called something.
Yeah, like the .com, man. Walking the hardest.
Walking the hardest. I'll find that. All right, so we'll be talking New Japan Pro Wrestling on Access TV. Interview part 1 with Bruce Tharpe and NWA president. Track of the week as well. So don't miss it.
Be sure to listen to the Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast.
What?
Every Sunday with Kenny Killer and the Galden Sugar Shugs.
Yes!
With all the news, views, and laughter that you want.
They like jet airplanes. Woo! They like long limousines.
Every Sunday, the Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast on Podomatic, iTunes, and YouTube.
So why don't you choke on that, slap nut?
And we're back, people. Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast, episode 100. It's your boy, Kinny Killer. Obviously, being a partner in crime, the Galdem Sugar Shugs. We're going in, we're having some laughs. So let's just go back to some flashback stuff. The beef between me, you, and Jace, bruv. There's been so much. Just, but like we were saying, like, you know, the Cliq, we went in on you and then you decided just to go in on me, cussing me about, you know, the fact that you're editing and I'm doing nothing, pulling my finger out, doing shit. Just, yeah. But I put this little montage together of all the beef over the last 100 episodes, or the funny beef between me, you, and Jace. Run that ish. We need a spin-off show. We need Jace the Ace Clarkson in our lives. Okay, we need him, so...
Tell you what,
listen.
I'm dropping that Jace the Ace crap. I'm telling you that right now. I don't know where you came up with that.
It was just something to give you. It was... You know what? F you. Don't come on the show.
Jace, even I know you as the Ace, bro. Even I know you as the Ace.
Don't come on the show. Ever again.
It has been good. It's been awesome. Sierra and King J, would you mind if I got involved in, you know, a bit of the angry marks and got rid of this Sunday Segue tag? Because I'm onwards and upwards, you know what I mean?
Hey, we're the merrier.
And on that point, Jason, you're not welcome around my house again.
I was chatting to Steve the other day and he was saying that Samsung, with loads of their products with different businesses and companies, they stopped doing like projectors and like computers and stuff like that because they're focusing on mobile technology. So there should be some big things coming out soon still.
Well, looking forward to it, you know. I still got my dead out S2. So yeah, I did say it before Shugs could say it. So I know man is ready to dash a couple ribs at me, so there you go. One for you, Shugs. Okay, I would definitely buy that book.
Especially if he does it on audiobook and he just tells it himself. That would be sick.
Yeah. That would be easy reading for you on the train down to Bristol, innit?
Yeah,
because I know man's like you can't read. Yeah, I'm slinging them today. I don't care. I'm slinging them today.
He gets a couple juice in his belly and he's ready for war.
Alright, that's it. Now you started it. The gloves are off. The gloves are
because
off.
I'll tell you why. Because you on me every week. And I ain't quick enough, right? My mind goes too quick to even think of any shit to be dashing at you. So I'm like a monkey in a cage. I'm dashing that shit. But I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get it back tenfold and I'm ready. Bring it on, sucker.
The thing is, Kinny, you have no idea.
He has no idea, mate. He has no idea. He's gassing up the set. Oh, I've been doing this Twitter. My thumb's hurting. I've got some more followers.
Oh, hold on.
Come on.
Try editing a podcast, motherfucker. Try walking in my shoes.
Yo, come on. Play shoot this tune. Play shoot this tune. Play the rap.
Now about to witness.
Oh, it's just some funny shit, man. Like, just the way man is just going in. I had to go in on you one of them times because you just, I think it was at that time where you were just running me down every week. Every week. I said, you know what? I ain't taking this shit no more. I have to get at least one episode where I can think fast enough to just, you know, dash one insult your way. But you love it, really. It's part of your gimmick.
Of course.
When I to be honest, I wouldn't have it any other way. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I know you appreciate me, really, you bastard. Yeah, we're going to Raw House Show, people. If any of the segments want to come and meet us out there, just holler at us, email us, do whatever you want. April the 12th, Sunday. Yeah, we're gonna go Cardiff. Gonna go to the valleys, to the ends, and go and watch that ish. Looking forward to it. Me and Sugar's gonna be rocking our Bullet Club tees and hoodies. We're gonna go in. Don't worry, I'm gonna cop that shit though. We're gonna go and get that and roll with that. I gotta make sure I give it to you though before we go. Just bust past school and give it to you. What was your favourite in the words of?
Probably the Iron Sheik.
The Iron Sheik was just because it just come out of nowhere, innit?
Yeah, it's just like you were in character.
Oh man, yeah, that's definitely one of my favourites. And then the one episode, I think he was away when I did the Booker T, and Jason put the beep in for me, and I thought he was just gonna let it sip, you know. I thought he was gonna just put man on blast and just air it straight, but he put the beep in. You know what I'm talking about, the Booker T one. But yeah, the one thing that we had beef with is other wrestlers. Xavier Woods was yours and Bo Dallas was mine. You was going in on Xavier Woods so much. There's never been a time. I mean, there was a time when you went in on Ryback, right? And then there was like 4 weeks in a row where you started praising him, and then he started the big guy stuff. But Xavier Woods, just no savior.
Yeah, he's dead. That's why.
And Bo, I know for time you started trying to convince me about Bo, and then what was it 1 week I was just like, you know what, I got to give him props. But he's still a lizard face fucking anyway, man. I don't. I just can't. I can't deal with him. Oh yeah, that's another flashback. You remember that Dusty Rhodes ish?
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently, guys, I'm reading the dirt sheets, and it looks like Dusty Rhodes is gonna be on Raw tomorrow. Jace. I know you're gonna mark out with this, you know. So give me the Dusty Rhodes impression, please.
I'm Dusty Rhodes, if you will.
All we need now is Sapphire and the polka dots, you know, and the American Dream Dusty Rhodes, baby. Get him back on the roll. Dusty Rhodes.
Come on, Shugs. Give me a if you will, Shugs.
I don't even know how it goes.
Just give me a Dusty Rhodes.
Shit, man. What is wrong with you two?
What's going on with the if you will? Jason was on the show, and I don't know, it was about a 5-minute thing where we just kept going doing the Dusty Rhodes impression, and we kept begging you to do it, and he was like, "Nah, man, I don't know what I'm doing." And then me and Jason just, if you Dusty Rhodes, baby, if you will, it was just too much. Oh shit! I think that one of the best things that you've done, fishing a boat, love that. That's all you. Wait, how did that come about again?
Seth Rollins, remember? Like, so he took somebody's move. I can't remember what move it was, but then he was just fucking like a fish in a boat, man, in the ring after he got hit with a move.
It was the emoticons. It was the the fish with the boat emoticons you sent me later on in the day. I couldn't stop bussing, man. I couldn't stop bussing. Man. And then it was the infamous police radio tannoy thing when you went into the mic and did the. Do you remember that? You know, when you go in closer to the mic, it sounds like a tannoy. Yeah, and I can't remember who we were cussing. I think it's on one of the flashbacks anyway. But yeah, we was cussing someone. We was talking about Kane. I think we was talking about Kane, Strongbow Kane,
Carlsberg Kane.
If Christian's a heel, why is he still clapping? Why is he still clapping? I don't understand. You're clapping for the fans. Why are you still clapping, bruv? Stop it. just stop it, like. And next minute we're gonna get this guy whining even more, like, just one more match.
Oh god, yeah.
Just one more, please. Just one more hedge. One more. The hedge, you're going for my one last match. Pass the t-shirt, Hedge. Pass the shirt. Come on. All right. Brian versus Corporate Kane. Shugs' favorite guy, Corporate Kane, with his wife beater.
This guy, Strongbow Kane. That's what I call him, Strongbow Kane, because that's all he needs is a can of fucking cider, just his fucking trousers and a can of cider, and then just go home for some fucking domestic violence. That's what he just looks like. Guys, but.
He looks like someone.
Looks like a dude. He looks like one of the dudes that get arrested on the show Cops.
He just lost his job.
They just come. We just had to report domestic violence at fucking Cedar Grove, and he would come and he's just steaming drunk, and he's like, "Fuck this bitch, man," and then he's just got Kane. That's who comes out.
Just pyro up your house.
The Louise version of Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I get him and he just throws his hands down and the fucking trash can, the fucking flames come out of the trash can in the corner. It'd be fucking great.
Carlsberg. Just with the white beater, just come out. You loved him when he first come out, man.
Yeah, well, he was good, man. It was something different one day, and now it was just fucking shit again.
He was dead. And then Christian, we was running down Christian. And I was going in about the clap. Why is this guy clapping? I was like, one more match. Hedge, pass the t-shirt, Hedge.
Oh shit, man.
Oh shit.
Old man Christian.
Old man Christian. What about Peroxide Pushback?
Yeah.
Episode 45 with Bingus.
That was a classic.
Bingus was loving off Billy Gunn, man. And you was just going in, like, because I think it's the time when they won the tag titles off Usos. And then you was just like, I said, why did these guys win? And you were just like, I don't know. You tell me why. Tell me why there's Peroxide Pushback.
Old Age Outlaws took it down. Why, Shugs? Why?
Yeah, why? You tell me. Why this Peroxide Pushback and this fucking geriatric idiot? I don't know, man. This shit.
The whole...
What happened to the tattoo on the back of his head?
I don't... Did you find it out? I don't know.
Maybe Bingus will know.
Yeah.
Well, I know I'm a big Billy Gunn mark here, and I've just sat there listening to that diatribe from you guys. Leave Billy Gunn alone, man. The guy is top, man. It's such a shame that guy hasn't seen World Heavyweight Gold.
What?
Such a shame.
I mean, back in the day, yeah, but he's a Peroxide Pushback right now, and he just needs to carry on training, doing his thing. Yeah, he still got it, but we don't need to be seeing them saggy pecs on TV, man. It used to be they used to take off the top and the girls used to scream. They take off the top now, and they're like, where's your bra?
And this, what's his name? Fucking old man with the tattoo on the back of his head. Oh, man. His hair is going at the front, though. His hair is going at the front. He's trying to... Yeah, Kip Sock. Bingus came up with some good shit, man. Weetabix Kid. Beige at best. Del Rio. Alberto Dry Rio. And he came up with... What else did he come up with? Dry Lunch. But the most infamous... Episode 24, Bingus decided to come on and start talking about Blue Waffle. It was Weetabix Kid versus Ryvita. And he was just saying it's just a combustible element almost as dry as a blue waffle. Why? I don't know why. Bingus, I'll never forget you for that shit. Brock Lesnar screams. Brock grabs the mic and we get the return of the scream.
Fucking great.
Let's do this.
You're here. I'm here. Let's do this.
WWE needs to make a new shirt. Instead of it being one that says Fear the Beard, to have it be Fear the Squawk. And then just have a picture of Brock Lesnar on the back doing the Brock Squawk.
Sponsored by Jimmy John's.
Oh my God.
Exactly, yes, book that. Make that merch.
I ain't come here to promote, I come to fight. So let's do this.
It was fucking brilliant.
We're bastards, we are.
Oh my.
Amazing.
Let's do this. We were treated to some.
Why was he doing that? The let's do this.
I think he was Taker come out.
And then he just went nuts.
Yeah, Taker come out, didn't say nothing, just looked at the side, and then he was just like, let's do this. No, he goes, you're here, I'm here, let's do this. It's just like, shit. But he was going on crazy around that time. I remember you saying he was dashing monitors and everything.
Yeah, he was just killing everyone.
Oh, that time when he killed Heath Slater. He took a horrible beat down, man. Oh, shit. Yes. Walking the hardest. Yes, Dot. Go on. Oh, man. But yeah, I think one of the most infamous for me was that amazing Beat the Clock Screw Job.
Yeah, 2.
So,
All right,
let me
Shugs.
reset my clock. Okay.
Hold on 1 second, but 2 is okay.
Yeah,
I'm not going to worry, but you know, there's always a plan B. Shugs, ask my questions.
Okay, let's start. What is Kip Sop's real name?
Oh, Kip Sop, Billy Gunn.
Who is the tallest member of the New Age Outlaws?
Oh, Billy Gunn.
Who ran King of the Ring in 1999?
Oh,
Fuck up.
Billy
No,
Gunn.
fuck this. No.
Use the name answers.
Billy Gunn.
Nah.
Name a wrestler managed by Tori
Billy
Wilson.
Gunn.
Who did Bart Gunn win his first tag team
Billy Gunn.
championship with? Assman.
Billy Gunn.
Name the 10
Billy Gunn.
Road Dog tag with
Billy Gunn.
I knew something like this would happen. Fingers, what? You can't beat me properly, son.
I guarantee
You can't beat me properly, son. That's null and void, Shugs.
There's always a plan
No,
B.
Shugs.
I've got it.
No,
Get that-
Shugs. I'm
Oh.
not wearing that shit. That is some proper, you heard it here for Montreal Screwjob people. Montreal Screwjob. Alright, hit the real question, Shugs. Hit the real question.
That was great.
I don't know how you pulled that off, but that was so sick, and I'm so glad I was part of that, even though I was the brunt of the joke.
It was just,
Jeez.
it was like careful planning. I think it was Bingus's idea, and he was just like, let's fucking take this fool down. And that's what we did.
I got taken round
Yeah,
down,
but like
right?
we done it. Yeah. We dealt with you really.
Yeah, I got knocked down a few pegs after that, not gonna lie.
Kip Sop.
Not gonna lie. Kip Sop. Billy Gunn. Man started saying Billy Gunn before
I know, that was the best bit when he just started, Billy Gunn? Billy Gunn.
I just can't, you lot did it so well as well. Like, there was no mistakes. It come off like EastEnders Live, like no mistakes, like it was just sick. Just to a T.
Adam.
No, man said a plan B. And then I was like, a plan B? Even when he said plan B, I just thought that was just Bingus talk. I just thought he was running his mouth. But yeah, I got dealt with. But yeah, speaking of King Bingus, you know, I'm going to give him a shout out. Him and the master of the top rope elbow, Steve Dawson. You know, you guys, we went through a stage where, you know, we were struggling and you guys came on and just helped us out, man. Bingus sent in an email to us that he wanted us to read out. So I'll read it out. He says, Kinny and Shugs, congratulations, brothers. What a huge milestone for the show. Your commitment to the world of podcasting and fan interaction is something to be admired and, more importantly, enjoyed week in, week out. Actually, podcasting is something Stone Cold does. You guys are fan casting. I'm guessing that sounds a lot cooler in my head. I feel honoured and immortalised for being invited on a handful of shows with my Barnet brethren, Steve, and a whole heap more from the Seghead army. I've had some great Sunday mornings. The now infamous Segue Screw Job leading to my week of Hornswoggle is something I'm still waiting to deploy a revenge. I might just bitch about it for over a decade, then shake your head, then start bitching about it again. Or I might just sweet chin your ass through the barbershop window. For real, guys, thank you for letting me be a part of your show, and thank you for just doing the show. I can't wait to see where you guys go with this, and I can only hope that I get back on whatever with all the big interviews and guests coming out of your wazoo. Peace out, G-strings. You got anything to say to Bingus?
Big up Bingus, man. Big up.
Yeah, big up Bingus indeed. Gonna try and get him on the show soon. Alright, so that's enough of the flashbacks. Let's go on to New Japan Pro Wrestling Access TV. You watched them all?
Nah, man. I got too much stuff to do. I can't just sit and watch them when I'm supposed to be working like you.
I'm not gonna lie, I watch them while I'm doing it, like washing up and stuff. So, yeah. I just do it while I can, but yeah, I mean, from what you've seen anyway, it's definitely good insight for the Westerners to get into.
Yeah, man, for the gaijins.
Yeah.
I think it's just good because it's English, so it helps you like a starting point, and because it's stuff from before, it means you can get in, and then if you want to watch it and you want to just carry on watching it like in Japanese, that you've got a good idea what's going on, you know.
Yeah, the promos are. It's just the promos are. It's good to have the promos, the backstage stuff as well.
It gives you a better insight to the character, like, you know, because there's only so much you can see from just watching the matches. You never know what they're saying.
But saying that, all you got to do is just see Nakamura, and you just fall in love with this guy.
Yeah, he's a G. That's why.
I started looking on YouTube to see when he's come over here, because he's come over here a handful of times to wrestle, and the fans have just gone apeshit when he's come out, because it's been a surprise, like, and he was, I think it's Border Wars last year or something, or maybe the year before, and he was fighting Kevin Steen, man, and the crowd went crazy. Man, just to see him come out, and they did the Shinsuke Nakamura, and he just did the thing that he does in the ring on the ropes.
Yeah.
I mark out when I see that. But yeah, man, New Japan. I'm just glad, I've kind of opened my my eyes to it, man, because it's definitely something different, and for the purist wrestling fans, we get to get our wrestling fix without all the bullshit and the dumb storylines and stuff. So yeah, but the new beginning pay-per-views, new beginning in Osaka, new beginning in Sendai's happened over the last week. Really, really good shows. Makabe had to be replaced. He's replaced by Honma, and this guy, oh man, Honma versus Ibushi, my man Ibushi on the Osaka card. Jeez, man, these guys were just going in. And then Tomohiro Ishii versus Honma. These guys are just slapping the shit out of each other in Sendai. Oh man, you gotta love the strong style though, innit, Shugs?
Yeah, it's just like when they don't go like too far, because sometimes they're like busting each other up, which is just like some next level shit, man. But yeah, it's just more realistic,
Yeah, man. Kojima with the multiple chops in the corner. The crowd just chanting every chop. But the move that is just too horrible is the indie driver, man. The Meltzer driver. Fucking hell. A 450 splash into a tombstone. What the hell, man? It's almost as worse as the Canadian Destroyer. It's too much. I don't know what the Young Bucks are doing, but they need to stop that shit. Someone's gonna get their head bust. They did it to Taguchi on the Osaka card. It's horrible. Kenny Omega is a bad man as well. The cleaner, Kenny Omega. Alright, well, right about now, people, what we're going to do is we are going to go into the interview, part 1 interview with NWA President Bruce Tharpe. He's just recently come back from the Rising Sun. NWA, they have a partnership with New Japan Pro Wrestling. He takes over Rob Conway to defend his just NWA World Heavyweight Championship against Tenzan. So just listen to the interview and hope you enjoy it. Hello everyone, hello all segheads out there. It's your boy Kinny Killer, Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast, and right about now I am sat here with the great NWA President, none other than Bruce Tharpe. How you doing, Bruce?
Doing fantastic. Thanks very much for inviting me in the program.
Hey man, thanks for giving us the opportunity to, speak to you and find out a bit more about you and your career, because I mean, New Japan Pro Wrestling and NWA, so a lot of our listeners, is a new concept for them, and they're just enjoying the partnership. So I know you just come back from the Rising Sun, so how was your flight back?
Actually, the flight back was a little rough. Not only was I experiencing a lot of body pain, and my nose was bothering me because of the stiff headbutt I got from Tenzan, but there was quite a bit of turbulence, which kind of added to the pain that I was experiencing on the way back. So the flight back was a little rough.
Wow, that's not good. I mean, how long's the flight?
Well, it's 14 hours going over from Houston, Texas, to Tokyo, and it's about 12 hours coming back.
Well, that's a long flight to be dealing with, pains, definitely. But I mean, we'll get to your relationship with New Japan Pro Wrestling, but let's find out a bit more about Bruce. Let's go back to the beginning. Where did you grow up?
Grew up in Tampa, Florida.
Ah, okay, Florida guy. And did you get much wrestling, on TV at that time?
Absolutely. In fact, I grew up in the wrestling business. My father was involved in wrestling. So, and that was with the Florida Wrestling Promotion. It was an NWA promotion, so I'm a throwback to the NWA from the old days.
Oh, nice.
But some of my earliest memories as a kid are growing up, with my father, going to the wrestling matches with my dad. I got to see some of the greatest champions and wrestlers of all time, legendary wrestlers, Lou Thesz, Jack Briscoe. Growing up, a lot of them held me when I was a kid and bounced me on their knees. So that's pretty much my childhood. I grew up in the wrestling business, so it was all around me.
Oh, wow. I mean, I know a lot of the seconds probably, a lot of the UK fans probably didn't know that you were, grew up in the wrestling business. The wrestling business is definitely in your blood. So now a lot of people, again, in the UK may not know that you're actually an attorney. How long have you, been an attorney for?
I've been practicing law 26 years.
26 years. Wow.
So I've been around a long time, and I was full-time. I was full-time in the wrestling business, the wrestling profession in Florida from about 1979 to 1984, which is when I started law school. And as you said, I've got wrestling in my blood. It was kind of difficult to get out of the wrestling profession even when I became an attorney. I was a prosecuting attorney in Texas, down close to the Mexican border. And on the weekends, I used to wrestle over in Mexico under a mask because I wanted to experience what it was like, not only to promote wrestling and produce television and whatnot, but I wanted to experience exactly what it felt like to be in the ring as a wrestler, to be able to cause the wrestling fans to react, to stand up, to sit down. I wanted to see what it felt like to feel the pain that wrestlers go through. So I've got a very well-rounded understanding of the wrestling profession that I'm able to use as a foundation for being president of the National Wrestling Alliance.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was going to be my next question. Did you ever lace the boots? And now I know that you have. What made you decide not to go down, that route in terms of lacing the boots on a full-time basis?
Well, actually, one of my goals or one of my early childhood dreams was to become a professional wrestler, and my father sat me down basically and said, "No, son, you're going to law school." And so I really do appreciate the fact, the wisdom of my father, because had I gone down that route earlier on and become a professional wrestler, I may have had a crippled up, broken up body right now with not a whole lot to fall back on. Whereas now I'm an attorney, I've got a successful law practice, and I'm back in the wrestling business. And I was able to use this legal knowledge and ability to acquire the position that I'm in right now. Mm-hmm. So my dad had the right idea.
Definitely. So how did you get into being a promoter? Because is it correct me saying that you were promoting your promotion was NWA World Class?
Well, I used to promote that. I don't have as much time to promote now since I've become president of the National Wrestling Alliance. Mm-hmm. But it was a local promotion down in Texas. And I had experience, I got experience doing my own television production down here on a local basis. Produced television for close to 5 years. So that's how I got into that. But I just, wanted to do just about everything, when it comes to the wrestling profession. So, I got into promotion. I got into producing my own television program. Joined the National Wrestling Alliance, and ended up becoming the president. And, we are been in charge of the organization now a little bit over 2 years and doing everything in my power to raise the awareness of the National Wrestling Alliance, return it to its position of prominence where it was many, many years ago. And, of course, I realize that, you can't go back to the past, but you can look to the past, with an eye towards the future. And, my goal is to make the NWA better than it's ever been. So that's what I'm working towards.
That's great. So let's go into how you acquired NWA. I mean, before you took over, it was run by Bob Trowbridge, who resigned, and then David Bucom took over. A few months later, you filed a lawsuit against them for ownership of NWA. What led to the lawsuit actually happening? If you're allowed to say.
Sure. Yeah, I'd be happy to address that. Briefly. I mean, obviously, I really don't want to dwell on the past. I want to look towards the future. But I joined the NWA at a time when there were some unsavory characters that had been in control of this brand for many years, and not only in my opinion, but the opinion of quite a few others, the brand had been abused over those years, and there were some improprieties that I discovered, because of my legal background and whatnot, and I tried to address these issues with the older regime, and they basically told me to deal with it, to ignore it, to put up with it or leave. And, I kind of sensed that was a bully type of atmosphere that I was in. So when you're being bullied, you've got basically two directions you can go. You can either accept the fact that you're being bullied and put up with it, or you can stand up and defend yourself. Well, I stood up and defended myself, and necessity, required, litigation, because that's the only direction that I could go, and ended up acquiring the brand. And it's been said that, at that time, the NWA had been fractured. It was disjointed. It was split in maybe 13, 14, 15 different directions. Different people owning what they thought was stock in some sort of a company. That turned out not to be true either. But we basically did the impossible. We totally restructured the company. We got rid of all the bad guys that were involved. And now the entire NWA is under one umbrella. And you're talking to the umbrella.
There you go. That's amazing. So obviously NWA is steeped in history. I mean, with the names like Thez, Gotch, Briscoe Brothers, Funks, Rhodes, Von Erich, Flair, to name a few. You've had a massive revamp of how the organization is run now. How many promotions or members do you have now?
We probably, and I could be wrong. Because I've got to take a look at that, to be quite honest. To educate. We've probably got 30 to 35 promotions, all around the United States. We got one in England, we got one in Australia, and we've been doing a lot of work in Japan, trying to raise the awareness of it. We are, I've been to Japan 13 times. We've been on many pay-per-views that they've had that have been seen live in Japan by 10, 12,000 people. At the Tokyo Dome last year, there were 35,000 people live. The NWA Championship was defended on that particular pay-per-view. So that's been a wonderful thing. We are also in talks with a major national network that I don't necessarily want to disclose at this time, but we're looking at, the next step for the National Wrestling Alliance is national television. If you go to our website, www.nwaringside.com, you can take a look at our web program, and we're releasing that. We're trying to get it out every couple of 3 weeks. We're hoping to do it on a weekly basis eventually, but we're also looking at at national television in the United States or North America, and that obviously would be the next step for the National Wrestling Alliance, and would also like to expand that into Europe, because National Wrestling Alliance is a worldwide brand. It's been around since 1948, and the whole idea behind the National Wrestling Alliance is to recognize one world champion that literally travels the world, defending the World Heavyweight Championship against the best wrestlers all over. And that's what Iron Man Rob Conway's been doing. We've been to Taiwan. We've been to Japan multiple times. He's been all across the United States. And until last Saturday night in Sendai, Japan, when Tenzan pulled out a very controversial victory against us, he was the world heavyweight champion. But as of now, the National Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion is Hiroshi Tenzan.
So make sure you listen next week for part 2. We'll cover a lot more of New Japan and a lot more of NWA as well. So yeah, just make sure you check that out. Yeah, I think we should really look at that fast lane, the card, shouldn't we, Shugs?
Yeah, man, if you want to.
Yeah, let's just quickly do this. I know. Let's just get this up. Yeah. Right, WWE Fastlane. Let's get this ish up, and we can talk about the card. I don't even know what the card is.
Alright, so I got it. Wikipedia.
Oh, you got it?
Alright,
yeah.
So, Rusev with Lana v John Cena. Singles match for the United States Championship.
Clusterfuck, you reckon?
Well, I think they're gonna clusterfuck the Reigns and Bryan match. Or maybe Reigns is just going to go over, but I don't think you could do 2 clusterfucks on one. No. So, maybe Rusev wins.
That would be sick.
I don't know how, but maybe he wins. Maybe like...
He takes the gold star and puts it in Cena's bad eye.
Yeah, or like just smashes him with a belt or something,
One of those ones. Yeah. And then we get the rematch at Mania.
Nikki Bella versus Paige.
I would actually have Paige go over, but I don't know what they're gonna do, man. I just don't know anymore.
Like if this were Paige, like where are they gonna go? Like, but I don't know.
It's just hurry up and bring up the boss.
I think that Nikki Bella retains.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interference from Brie. Reigns against Bryan.
Boy, I think they're just going to fuck us over and they're just going to do the same ish. It's just going to be Reigns.
Yeah, I think so. I think Reigns wins clean and everyone's just shocked again.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should have just either not put Bryan in the Royal Rumble or he should have just won from the start. I don't want him to win this way. I don't want a triple threat match again because it's not the same.
Mm-hmm.
Last time, it was he beat Triple H and then went on to have, Orton and Batista?
Yeah.
So, I don't think you can have the same again. I don't think rehashing last year's angle is doing any good. They should have just done it right from the start.
Okay, what's next?
Bad News Barrett against Ambrose.
Oh, knowing how they are with the IC title, is Ambrose, isn't it?
Has he won on a pay-per-view yet as a singles? Because it seems like he loses all the time.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna go with Barrett retaining because I reckon this is just gonna be shit. Usos against Kid and Cesaro.
Oh, that's retaining. Yeah, that's retaining.
Because they're babyface, aren't they? So if they're gonna fight the Ascension, I think it'll be a good match. Though probably one of the best ones on there.
Yes, because Kid and Cesaro are sick. I like Kid. My Kid is just being wicked with the cats and fucking Italian stuff.
Cats and facts.
Yeah.
And Goldust Stardust.
Wait, Shooks, they're called the Swinging Cats. The Swinging Cats. Oh, sorry. What else did you say? Sorry?
Goldust with Stardust.
Goldust. Boy, I don't think he even. I think it'll be like a no contest. I think they'll fight at WrestleMania.
Alright, and then Ziggler, Rowan, Ryback against the Authority. Rollins, Kane,
what?
Big Show.
When did they announce that?
It's on Wikipedia.
Well, they got to keep Rollins strong in it, so I would say Rollins. Oh no, actually, no, they'll probably do the Ziggy thing because they've just come back.
So the face will win.
Yeah, that's it, innit?
That's it, done.
Okay. Predictions by Michael Cook. He says he don't think the match will even start. He reckons Dusty will try and break it up. Rollins Big Show and Kane will beat Ziggler. Nikki Bella will beat Paige from Help from Brie. Ambrose will beat Barrett by DQ rematch at Mania. Usos will retain. Rusev will beat Cena. Roman Reigns will beat Bryan in a possible match of the year. Bryan needs to make Reigns look good, or Bryan will not be given another chance at the title, in my opinion. Oh wow. Okay, fair enough. All right, this is going to be a testing one for you, Shugs. Can you name your jobber, move, and wrestler of the last 100 episodes?
The jobber of the last 100 episodes. Can be somebody obvious. I'm going to say Fandango.
I'm thinking the same thing, bro.
He's just, he had the push and now he's just been jobbed out. He's like forgotten about. Just forgotten about. No one cares about him no more. And the move has got to be the curb stomp. It's just come strong the last year. And, you know, it was horrible when he started doing it when he was in the Shield, you know, and they've probably been there for most of the shows. They just come through and they just run shit, really. And now two of them are right at the top of the card at the 3. And then the wrestler is going to be Daniel Bryan. He's been the best thing. Punk, I would have said Punk, but, you know, we've loved and lost, and he's gone. But it's going to have to be Daniel Bryan. You know, we've seen him go from nothing to the best wrestler in WWE. He's gone popular. The yes chant is over. He's just the main man.
Nice. You surprised me then, because I thought you was going to be like, I ain't saying this shit. I thought you wasn't gonna go for it, but you know, yeah, Shugs actually came through. He came through. Let's get Shirley. Inside joke there, people. Inside joke. Oh man, we've come to the end. We've come to the end of the show. I'm just gonna do this for the seconds. You know, when we do people do the flashback or the follow Fridays thing, as you know, the Sunday segue, I never post out anything anymore just because there's too many seconds out there to fit in. So I always have to thank all of you. But now I'm just going to run through some of you guys who have been a part of the last 100 episodes. I'm just going to say your name. So massive thank you to Alex Carter, Billy, the Mark Johnson, Chad B. Rotten Broughton and Courtney, Charles Woods Woosnam, Chris Dutton, Craig Phoenix, Darren Dyer, Fame Black, James Powers, John Cooper, John Cronshaw, Josh Dillon, you got Joshua Smith, Emrod, Michael Rodriguez, Nick McGee, King Ollie Wood, Danger Rich Latter, that girl Roxy, who else we got? Samuel Gami, E2J, we got Steve Emberson, Tim Fisher, Vicky Earls, Tony Walker, Sierra. We got the lads from the Attitude Air podcast, Connor, Jake, and Paul Field. I'm gonna keep going. We got obviously Jace. We got Jack Williams. We also got Belmont. We got John Redfern, Matthew French, Max Wrestling, E Magazine, Michael Kirk, Sam Davey, Lewis Hatton, Steve Dawson, King Bingus, Mark Colon, all you guys, thank you very much for being a part of the 100. Want to make a quick announcement. Jack Williams, 17-year-old, he will now be the new member of the Sunday Segue podcast. I am now naming him the architect of the Sunday Segue. He will be running our new website, which will be coming out soon. The website that we have at the moment is new, but it's going to be transformed by Jack. He knows what he's doing, just like Max Wrestling do. But he's going to take charge because obviously Max Wrestling, they've got their new podcast and the magazine to deal with. So we're going to turn over rights to Jack to deal with it. So yeah, Jack Williams is going to take over that. He's also going to take over the Facebook, the Facebook site and make it current, make it fun, make it funny. So he's going to take that over. So Jack, welcome to the Sunday Segue team. Young head on your shoulders, but you know a lot about the wrestling business, my friend. So do a good job for us, homie. End of the show. 100. We're going to have a 2-year show coming soon. Which episode's that?
I don't know. 104.
Yeah, that's the one. 104. So yeah, 4 episodes time. I don't know who we're going to book for the show, but we'll let you people know. Next week, I believe we should have the Altered Angle guys, Josh Dillon and Pepper Brooks making his debut on the show. And also we should have James Belmont with the Belmont Banter. And part 2 of the interview with Bruce Tharpe. I've done no 100th episode in the words of, just because it's hard and, I just don't really want to go out with that. I want to go out with a track of the week, which is for Sugs. It is the theme song of Shinsuke Nakamura. So that's track of the week. Thanks a lot, guys. It's your boy Kinny Killer. Gather Sugar Shugs. Say bye to the people.
Goodbye.
And we'll see you next week. And if you don't like that, you could choke on that slap nuts. Woo!